Hello everyone, I am Murni. I am from Unindra. Here is my NPM number 2024747077. Now I am going to presentations about ethics and public speaking in the subject academic speaking for scientists. Here is our outlining of ethics and public speaking. The First, the importance of ethics and then guidelines for ethical speaking and then plagiarism, guidelines for ethical listening, and the last conclusions. I will start from the first, the importance of the ethics. There are three basic definitions for ethics. The first, ethics is the branch of philosophy that deals with issues of right and wrong in human affairs. Two, ethics is the study of moral conduct, how people should act toward one another, from of hate toward Rubenstein to 2012, and the last, essentially, ethics answer the question, what actions are right or wrong and in a particular circumstance. Okay, next about guidelines for ethical speaking. It is very important to know for the speaker. The first, make sure your goals are ethically sound, and then be fully prepared for each speech. This is very important too for the speaker to give attention, to pay attention about it. And then the third is be honest in what you say. Nothing is more important of ethical speaking than honesty. And the four, avoid name calling and other forms of abusive language. And the last, put ethical principle into practice. Next, about plagiarism. There are many kinds of plagiarism. The first, we know about plagiarism comes from the plagiarize, the Latin word for kidnapper. To plagiarize means to present another person's language or ideas as your own, to give the impression you have written or taught something yourself when you have actually taken it from someone else. And the second, global plagiarism is telling your speech entirely from another sources and passing it off as your own. The most blatant and unforgettable kind of plagiarism, it is grossly unethical. The third, patchwork plagiarism. Unlike global plagiarism in which a speaker parrots an entire speech from a single course, patchwork plagiarism occurs when a speaker pilfers from two or three sources. The last, the last incremental plagiarism. In global plagiarism and patchwork plagiarism, the entire speech is created more than or less verbatim from a single source or a few sources. This is called incremental plagiarism. It occurs when the speaker fails to give credit for the particular part increments of the speech that are borrowed from other people. The most important of these increments are quotation and paraphrases. Okay, next, what guideline for ethical listening. It is very important to know for the listener. As a listener, have to remember about it. The first, be courteous and attentive, and the second is avoid criticizing the speaker, and the third is maintain the free and open expression of ideas. Okay, the last is conclusion. For the conclusion, there are five basic guidelines for ethical public speaking. The first, make sure your goals are ethically sound. The second is to be fully prepared for each speech. And the three, to be honest in what you say. The four, avoid name calling and other forms of abusive language. The five, put ethical principle into our practice at all times. The second is global plagiarism is leasing a speech entirely from a single source. Patchwork plagiarism involves stitching a speech together by copying from a few sources, and incremental plagiarism occurs when a speaker fails to give a credit for specific quotations and paraphrases they are borrowed from other people. Ethical obligation as a listener. Okay, this is my presentation. I hope it will give useful for all. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you very much for your attention.